Howdy, y'all. So on the next episode of Ricky's Big World, we gonna spill all the tea. And somebody said, well, what about Texas? Texas is not the South. Texas is the southern part of Arizona.
Is that like a little thing between southern people?
Yeah, we don't.
Texas? Because I imagine Texas, people from Texas would argue that fact with you.
Well, they can argue all they want to, but, you know, just because you make sweet tea and have cookouts and stuff don't mean nothing. And you sound like us, but no.
Back in the pizza world caverns, behind the test ovens, and in reality next to the bathrooms, it's Ricky's Big World.
That sounded real. Tell me that didn't.
That was good like that. Hey, and welcome back to Ricky's Big World. And, man, so Kyle just set down some chicken wings. All right, so for us to try. Just right before we started. Look at that. Now, what did he say? They were like pineapple, some business?
Pineapple, mango,
and
barbecue.
Then and then the sauce.
It's an invention. We're just trying it today.
And then the garlic branched. Is that what he said?
No, dill, I think.
Dill. That's it. Dill. Ladies first. You go try.
Are you a drums or a flats kind of person? Just wondering.
I'm a chicken person. I don't
Right.
give two nothings about what shape they is.
I'll take this one.
She doesn't try. You need a napkin? You got your own napkin?
I'll figure it out. This became the quietest podcast in the world.
Oh my God. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm about going to church in a minute. Oh, that was delicious. See how I put mine on a napkin? You just put your nasty stuff right back on the plate.
I put it all away from you. It's nowhere near the food.
Okay. All right. So what'd you think?
That was amazing.
I haven't tried the other stuff yet with the seasoning, but
No, I wanted to try it without it first.
that was phenomenal. That was so good. All right, what do you want to talk about today? I need something to drink home. I got chicken down my throat. I'll talk about my Auntie Big Toe. So, Auntie Big Toe told me the other day that she's going to take some dance lessons.
She's going to take dance lessons?
She's always... she wants to do ballerina stuff. Help me, Jesus. She wants to try some dance lessons, ballerina style and ballroom style. And I told her, I said, oh, that's fantastic. That's good. And she was like, you know how them ballerina girls, they be over there, they twirling on their tiptoe? I said, yeah. She said, I'm going to try that with my big toe. I said, you can't do that because that big toe longer than the rest of the toes, you're going to be off balance. And she's like, well, that's what you say, but I'm going to try it anyway. I've got an appointment to go see a dance coach next Thursday, which is this coming week. Okay? And so
I can't wait to hear how this goes. We're going to need an update for sure.
She told me, she said that the lady, she talked to the lady already. She's got to go meet with her. But she told the lady, she said, I just want to let you know I got this abnormality. And it's my big toe bigger than the rest of my foots. And so, you know, we got to figure out what to do about it because I want to wear them little tiny cute little shoes that they got. I'm like, Auntie Wiggs, even them little booties that you could buy to put on, how girls and women put on, your toe too big. There ain't nothing cute about that.
It's so funny because you talk about how big your toe is, but like...
Okay, think about that as the foots, okay? The foots. Now, think about this right here as the big toe. That's the rest of the feet, the toes, compared to big toe. Okay, that's what I ain't playing with you.
That's crazy.
I ain't playing. So imagine her standing there
So
trying to
abnormal.
twirl on that thing like a ballerina. It ain't gonna work.
I love that she calls it an abnormality.
No, she calls it Esther.
She named
She
it?
named it Esther.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's
Esther.
named Esther. And she was going to change the name. After she said that after she saw Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, she's going to name it Tina, because she said Tina just gives it. I love it. I'm going to name my toe Tina from now on. So I don't know. Sometimes she goes from Tina to Esther. Esther was the first name though.
That's so
But
funny.
I think she more lately have been naming it Tina though.
That's
So
awesome.
did you enjoy them chicken wings?
I did enjoy those chicken wings.
Kyle brought in some chicken wings. It was so good. We would sit here smacking on them things. They're so good. Anyway, don't listen to my compliment.
Did all the you?
Good.
I don't know what he's listening to, really.
I don't know. It's hard here. I got headphones on.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Trouble.
He gave you wings?
Mm-hmm.
That's not in the contract.
I don't remember nothing about no contract, no wings
You
on.
wings, that's not in the contract.
I don't listen to what he said.
That's not in the contract.
Hey, there was no contract signed.
Now you got to do 2 more shows to make up for the wings.
There was. You lost your mind.
Too much.
I can't stand that man. Why is he here?
Don't get up or they'll see the chain that's holding you to the table to
Do-
do. He said, don't
Better
get up
stop
or they'll
that.
see the
Man.
chain that's
I was
holding
wondering
you
why my
to
left
the
foot
table.
feels a little heavy. So yeah. So
Why is he always at this table at this time doing these things?
Well, I mean,
Blink twice if you're being
there's
held captive.
there's other things that he could be doing besides messing with us. All right. So yes. So that's what Auntie Big Toe told me I want to do. Is I asked her. I said, "So do you think that big toe?" No. She told me. She said, "Well, I worried that my toe could take the weight of me, putting all my weight on the toe and everything else." I said, "Baby," I said, "that thing has got more titanium steel inside of that bone than anything. It could take my weight and a whole other bunch of people to be able to do whatever it needs to do. Toe ain't like that." Click. She hung up on me.
I love that she always hangs up on you.
Auntie
So does-
Wiggs hangs up on me
so
more.
does Auntie Wiggs. Like, it's hilarious. Now, does Uncle Pork Bottom do that to you, too?
No.
He's a gentleman.
Uncle Pork Dog just cussed me out.
Oh, fair.
And he'll linger. After he done said all the beep, 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 he'll just linger on the phone, wait for me to say something. And then he gets mad if I cuss him out.
Do you hang up on him or no?
Ooh.
I was trying to see if this was like a family trait.
No.
Just the hanging up.
No.
No, you're respectful.
I'm
your
scared.
southern-
Ain't
southern
nothing about
hat.
respect. It's scaredness. Number one, I want the pork rinds, and he'll
Yeah.
take that away from me. Number
So
two,
do I. Haven't talked about that in a while.
Number two, Uncle Pork Bottoms ain't afraid to get in his truck and drive up here.
So we just have to make him mad and open
We have
up
to make him mad. Yeah,
Will
we'll
he
make him
bring
mad.
pork rinds with him?
No.
No.
If he mad, he ain't coming up here with nothing but a whooping stick, and that's it.
I didn't know if they were just like permanently in the car everywhere he goes.
No, because people eat them too fast.
Yeah,
Y'all need pork rinds on
I
the
could-
menu here.
I could dream.
You can dream
Yeah.
about pork rinds. Kyle
About
can make
trying
them.
someday. I know he should.
Bob can make them. There we go. I think you can make it in the
Can
the
you
oven.
make imitation pork rinds with pizza dough?
Never tried that. Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. I
We
know
have
that
plenty
I
of those.
tried some microwave pork rinds one time. They were horrible.
Were they hard?
They make those.
Yeah.
And they're usually in motel vending machines. You got microwave pork rinds. It's like microwave pizza. Ugh.
Yeah.
You gotta get the real thing. Which, speaking of which, let me tell you something. So I was last night. Jennifer and I were trying to figure out what we wanted for dinner, and she pulls out these gluten-free frozen pizzas. They're made with cauliflower.
Why do you look like that? We have gluten-free cauliflower crust here. And it's delicious.
That ain't the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
So
Okay.
she put these in the oven. She made them, and bless her heart, she she's limited on what she can eat.
Right.
And and the whole reason why she got them is because gluten-free environment, this that, blah blah blah. She gets them, she makes them, and they were the mushiest, nastiest stuff And I took one bite and I put it on the plate and I said, I don't want to eat nothing else. I'm done. And then she says, not everybody can eat a Pizza World, and have that nice gourmet stuff. I said, why couldn't you say that when I was recorded or something? I said, that was a compliment right there. That's like a commercial. And I said, because here's the truth about Pizza World. You're right. Y'all got gluten-free crust, and they can make you a gluten-free pizza. However, it is not considered gluten-free environment.
Yeah, because we don't have two separate kitchens for it. We do our best. Like, we make sure that all the utensils and stuff that we use are completely new, and
Exactly.
We do our best. It's just we don't have two separate kitchens.
So if you are celiac, no. However, but if you are trying to watch a gluten-free diet and everything else, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, fantastic. Pizza World's fantastic.
We try to do our best with as much dietary needs as possible. Like, we have vegan cheese in the back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do.
What is vegan cheese? I mean, I know it's not made with milk, but
I don't know what it's.
What's it made out
I'd
of?
have to double check the label, but we do have it.
Kyle, what's vegan cheese made out of? Oh, never mind. He on the phone. Everybody's on the phone today.
I know they're all making their important business calls.
I guess so. I guess we just sit here wasting space.
We try to do our best with that, and then we'll also it's not very well known, but people who are low carb and do low carb options, we'll put all the pizza toppings in a tin for you and run it through the oven.
Quit talking.
That way you can do it without the crust, so you can have all your favorite toppings and the sauce and everything else just without the crust. So we try to help out as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
With what we have. So we just don't have space here for two kitchens
and that's completely
we're so tiny.
That's completely understandable. And that's what I'm trying to say is that it's the fact that Pizza World tries to offer even the gluten-free crust is phenomenal. And I love it.
Yeah.
But even Jennifer is jealous.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I've never eaten at Pizza World, but it sure would be nice to be able to go over there and eat. And so, I got to deal with this. She was disappointed too, because she's seen what I bring home sometimes. From
Maybe one day we'll get a big enough restaurant where we can afford the two kitchen system.
Just leave it as it is. I told her, I said, you know what? Take a break. Be sick for 3 months. You'll be all right. Just
be sick for 3 months.
She does.
It's worth it.
If she
is
gets
that what
gluten,
you're saying?
yes, it's worth it. It is worth it to get sick for 3 months, because if she eats gluten, within 20 minutes she is in so much pain that it lasts for a month. But it takes 3 months for it to leave her system to where she's back to normal.
That's crazy.
And if I were to eat anything with gluten and not brush my teeth, it doesn't matter if it was 5 o'clock this morning and I didn't see her until 7 o'clock tonight, it would still make her sick. I have to completely wash my face, brush my teeth, everything, just to do. That's it.
That saint of a woman.
I feel like I had to be careful just kissing the microphone. But so that's why we eat at home a lot, because of what's going on with her. But anyway, how did that come up? Oh, I forgot. How did that come up? Because we were talking about Auntie.
It's because you ate another wing and it was so good you just forgot.
Please stop doing that, because then Kyle's going to get a big old fat head and think that his chicken wings is the best on the planet.
The good news is he's on the other side of the oven. He can't hear anything.
Does he ever watch this?
I don't know.
Okay. The chicken wings are phenomenal, but we can't tell Kyle, or the forehead will explode.
When you come in to order chicken wings, make sure you don't mention how good they are.
Yeah, please don't do that. Because these are an experiment that he did, and they need to be on the menu.
No, this sauce is phenomenal. I would say this is probably my second favorite sauce next to, and not to give you a big head, because trust me, I know.
Hold on.
But Ricky sauce is my favorite sauce that we currently make. And I
Okay.
would say this is almost par.
It
with
used
that.
to be called Ricky's Signature Select Sauce, but they
Oh, here we
shortened it.
go.
They shortened it.
The semantics. The star's too small. They shortened my sauce name.
Well, I mean, no, seriously though, it used to be called. It was written on the label, Ricky's Signature Select Sauce. Okay, beautiful title. I loved it. Then they shortened it, Ricky Sauce. That was it. They just went from
fair-
elegant to ghetto, right? Like bam.
That fits the MO though.
That
We are not. Fancy.
we are not precious. That last wing is yours, by the way.
Oh no, you can have it.
Oh no, I insist. So, yes, we have Ricky Sauce. It's on the secret menu, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not good enough to have out in plain sight. It has to be in the back.
I mean, it's good enough to be my favorite, and I'm here all the time.
Now, I will say this about the sauce: it's got a little kick to it for those who don't
A
know.
little. I mean, it's got a good kick.
It's got a good kick.
It's
but
not so bad that you're gonna run out the door, but it's got a
no,
good
no,
kick.
no, 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 no. See, I don't think it's that hot myself, but I see other people eating it, and they're like,
Yeah.
ooh, because it's got like two main sauces in it and some other stuff. I don't know how y'all make it, but it is delicious. So if you ever do order from here, you gotta say, hey, I want Ricky sauce on it.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with a name for. Oh wait, shh. He's walking.
Yeah, we don't want him knowing
We'll have
about
to
the
come
chicken
up
wing.
with a name for this one and have it made on the side or something because it's.
What, this one?
Yeah. What would you call this?
Hey, Kyle, what's your sauce name?
Anyways, what would you name it?
The Don Ho.
The Don Ho.
The Don Ho sauce, because
Wow.
it's got the pineapple in it. It's
does.
got a little bit of a Hawaiian flavor to it.
Mhm.
And Don Ho was a great Hawaiian.
He was.
So, Don Ho it up.
All right. I'll put it in the suggestion box.
There you go. Or call it Koalina, which is one of the resorts of where my aunt has a place out on Hawaii,
Oh, okay.
on Oahu.
So you're going with the Hawaiian theme.
I'm going with a Hawaiian thing.
Okay.
That is just phenomenal. Cluck cluck chicken. There you go.
Cluck cluck.
Cluck cluck chicken. I
You're
don't
like,
know.
I don't care what you call it. I just need more of it.
I want more of it.
That's fair.
And that's okay. That's okay. Let me drink some more from my magic cup.
Cluck cluck chicken.
Oh, that's so good. Cluck cluck chicken. Anyway, but yeah, but we're talking about Auntie Big Toe before, weren't we? And then we went on
She was
pizza.
going to be a ballet dancer.
She just wants to learn. She wants to learn how to salsa. She wants to learn how to tango. She wants to learn all the other stuff. But I keep telling her, I said, you do realize that when you walk, you trip. I said, so, I mean, I don't want to dash your dreams or anything. I said, I think you're going to do phenomenal. I said, but you just got to remember the toe is still there. And whether or not you flip-flop, trip, stop, twirly, whatever you need to do to make yourself a great dancer, you do it.
Now, a couple of episodes back, we talked about how they were all thinking about moving. Are they still thinking about moving to get back to their roots?
Who they?
Auntie Big Toe.
Oh,
Big,
you talking
Toe,
about? Oh, They
No, they decided it's a
said
no-no.
They said never mind. They're giving up too much. Never mind. I think we're gonna stay here and deal with this. So,
Really?
she likes driving her Cadillac.
So they wouldn't be able to do that. And can you remind everybody that maybe haven't heard the story?
So they were talking about wanting to move back to Tanzania.
Correct.
And one's in Tanzania, in fact. And Auntie Wiggs is, she started talking to somebody else, and she's like, well, here's the problem with that is, the way the shilling is, the Tanzanian shilling is compared to U.S. this, you can afford a lot more there, but it's going to cost you big time to have an American car over there.
Really?
And then for someone to drive around in that, knowing how everybody else lives, which is very much below poverty level, it's not wise. And she said, I ain't giving up my Cadillac. Never mind, we staying here. Auntie Big Toe was the same way. She said,
Fair enough.
And Uncle Pork Bottoms, he was like, I don't want to go back over there. What we're going back over there? You must be out your mind. He's got that big booming southern voice too.
Is it really deep or?
Oh man, it is so stereotypical.
Oh,
you know,
really?
it is very. We ain't going back over there. I don't think so. No, we're gonna stay here, make some pork rinds. We're gonna be sitting there having a good old time. I mean, that's how he talk. You want to sit there, eat some barbecue? We're gonna sit there and we're gonna do a cookout. Because we don't call it barbecue, we call it cooking it.
Oh, that's
We don't like the word picnic either, so we call it cookout.
You call a picnic a cookout?
Picnic cookout. That's right.
Are there any other like words that you do that to, or is it just like picnic and barbecue?
It all depends on just I guess different things. I mean, I noticed that since I've lived here in Iowa, that there's a lot of things I say that confuse people.
Yeah, I say freeway, and people are like, "What are you talking about?"
Freeway. Oh, you mean highway?
Yeah, it's highway here.
Well, yeah, like you go.
Like,
Some people say when they you flip the switch for the lights, and I noticed that here we just say cut them on, cut them off. Go ahead, go over there and cut them on. Here I notice it's like turn the lights off, turn the lights on. Very proper.
They're very proper.
And we like cut them off. And just cut things.
Is it pop or soda or Coke? Because you're from Georgia, and isn't there a big Coca-Cola factory?
Hold on. Now we got to educate.
Oh, okay.
Most people think. Where do you think Coca-Cola from?
I have no idea. Is it from
Everybody
Georgia?
thinks it's from Atlanta because the plant is in Atlanta. No.
Oh, okay.
Coca-Cola is originally from Columbus, Georgia, my hometown.
But it is in Georgia.
It is in Georgia.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, you got that right. My grandmama used to tell me all the time how they used to have the scientists in coats go to the doors to give out samples of Coca-Cola. When it had the other stuff in it.
You're like, sure, give me some more of that.
They don't have the other stuff in it no more. I never had it with that stuff in it.
But do you guys call everything Coke down there? Or?
It's
so
weird.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Go to any restaurant and they say, what you want to drink. If you say sweet tea, they know you ain't from there.
You just say tea.
You just say tea. If you want unsweet tea, then you say unsweet tea. Here, it's like, I just want tea, and they just automatically give you unsweet tea.
Right. Yeah.
If you want a soda, then you say, I want a Coke. I just take a Coke. Oh, well, we got Pepsi product. All right, that's fine. Then that's it. Now, there is a big old thing that if you, I think it's nationwide, that if you ask for a Coke and you give a Pepsi, then it's like it's against advertising rules or something like that. If you give them a Pepsi instead of a Coke or vice versa.
Oh.
It's a weird legal thing that people have been sued over.
Really?
So, you go down south and you ask for a Pepsi or a Coke and they bring you a Pepsi, you can sue them for that.
That's wild.
It is crazy. And so, that's why people down south now are like, okay, well, we don't have Coke, but we got Pepsi. Well, people understand that when you just say Coke, just bring us whatever. We don't care. But we don't really say pop. In fact, I remember when I first moved here, it was a dead of winter, and somebody asked me if I wanted a pop, and I said, I do not want no damn ice cream or popsicle in the middle of winter. What you asked me if I want a popsicle for? No, pop is a soda drink. I went, oh, yeah, I'll take one thing.
That was hard for me to get used to, too.
That's right, because you're from
like,
California.
Yeah, it's little things. I feel like that you don't know. Like I said, freeway and highway. I'm like, okay.
Fixing to. I'm fixing to go do this. I'm fixing to go do that.
It actually seems like an easier way to get away. You don't have to like say all the words.
Showna.
Sure enough.
Showna.
Oh.
Showna. Well, I mean, do you plan on getting that done today? Showna. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems a lot easier.
Now, I got a cousin whose accent is so thick, it's even hard for me because, I've been kind of acclimated into this environment.
I was going to ask, like, if you noticed
my accent is nowhere
accent
near
change.
the way it used to when I first moved here.
Really? So you've noticed a difference?
I noticed the difference, and everybody down south knows. I went to a drive-thru one time when I was back in my hometown. The little lady asked me where I'm from. I said, I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I'm from here. No. Yes, ma'am. It's like that lady that I went and saw when I was at the Kmart one time, and I asked what a bathroom is. And she yelled out, she said, what you going to earned? And I was like, well, excuse me? And she said, it was down about the earned. And I said, oh, you got to go slower, baby. And she was like, it's over there where the fountain is with the, what was it? Somebody with the walls are orange. The walls are orange. It's about the orange. That was it.
Oh, I see.
And so I'm sitting there questioning my own southernness, like I can't understand what you just said.
You're like, I've been in the north too.
I've been a Yankee too long, because I have been in the north since 2003.
Wow.
As I moved to
So
we
you've been
moved.
here 21 years.
No, not. I'm talking about here. I'm talking. We moved out of Columbus.
That's what I'm saying. You've been in the north.
Well, we moved to New Hampshire first
Okay.
because Jennifer got into grad school there. Then we moved to Vermont a year later, so 2003, 2004. In 2004, 2005, we moved to Vermont. And in 2005, we moved here. So, yeah, we have lived in a northern state, even though Iowa's Midwest. We all consider anything outside of South Yankee. So,
What's the border?
they say the Mason-Dixon line, going north, Maryland, that kind of thing like that. But if you don't, you don't go past Mississippi.
Okay.
You don't go further north. Really, Maryland is not. No, don't go past, Tennessee, North Carolina.
Okay.
I can't remember which one of these. North Carolina, yeah. So because you got Georgia, then you got South Carolina here,
Right.
And then it goes on up. But you don't go past that. And then going out to the west, you don't go past Mississippi. And somebody said, well, what about Texas? Texas is not the South. Texas is the southern part of Arizona.
Is that like a little thing between Southern people?
Yeah, we don't.
Texas? Because I imagine Texas people from Texas would argue that fact with you.
Well, they can argue all they want to, but just because you make sweet tea and have cookouts and stuff don't mean nothing. And you sound like us, but no, And I'm probably gonna make a lot of people mad, but I'm just trying to say that we
Is that like a common
we're considered
thing?
the deep South.
Is that the common thing like people from Georgia think?
People from Georgia, we don't like Florida either.
I was just gonna ask about Florida. Okay.
See, the thing about Florida is, and this is something that we have always talked about, is anything past Tampa is not the South. Tampa and above is the South. And, everything else above and you're going up again to North Carolina area and then out to Mississippi, and I'm going to try and do it your way, out to Mississippi and all that. But, you go past Tampa, and it's no longer the South. So we don't consider that the South no more.
Wow. I'm telling you, the Texas thing really threw me for a loop.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they sound like you, they do like you, and I just
Canada
assume
sounds like America, but Canada ain't America.
they don't say, they say a boat.
A boot.
And that's not the same.
And that's cool, whatever. But Texas, has number one. Texas, I respect because they have a mind of their own. Number one.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like they are. I mean, each state is their own little thing, but they are.
They are their
Texans
own country.
are built differently.
Yeah, they are their own country. But I do like Texas. I think Texas is a pretty cool state. But a lot of Southerners, especially in the deep South, we don't consider Texas part of the South. It's more Arizona.
That's just so crazy to me because Arizona does not have that, and I know that because I lived in Arizona for many years, and it is not the same as Texas.
What I find interesting is
in
when
terms
people
of
from
like language and all of that stuff.
people from Oklahoma think they're from the South too. It's like, no, you're not. Or Missouri.
Oklahoma, I would consider the South. I'm getting a lesson.
We
right
do
now,
not. We do not.
Why not?
We draw the line because we draw the line past Mississippi and
No, I know, but like, why not Oklahoma?
It's too far north and too far to the west. And then you got not only that, you got like I said, St. Louis is not part of South Missouri.
So is there like a South and then a deep South? Like, are those things? So would you consider like Texas and Oklahoma like South, Southern, and then you're like deep Southern. No, it's just that's not how it.
I mean,
so interesting.
Yeah, we're deep South. I mean, you go to Columbus, Georgia. That is like deep South. Mississippi, Louisiana, all that, Alabama. We're all deep South. But when it comes to Texas, Oklahoma, and all that, we don't consider them South. I don't even think Oklahoma considers themselves Southern.
I really think that. I really thought that Oklahoma and Texas.
No, in fact, what's his name? That country singer Blake Shelton. Is that his name?
Yeah, that is his name.
He's from Oklahoma, but we don't claim him as Southern.
But he is a Southern, he's so confused.
He's trying to be like us, but
isn't Reba from
I don't know where Reba is.
I feel
You
like
talking about Reba McEntire?
Yeah.
I don't know where she's from. I thought she was from Tennessee, but I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I know Dolly Parton from Tennessee.
Yeah.
But Luke Bryant is from Georgia. There's some other people from Georgia and all that. But anyway, the point is, though, a lot of people do not consider anything past up north to, like I said, past North Carolina or past Mississippi, Louisiana area. Mm-mm.
In, where you're from, I guess the deep South or just Georgia in general, do you guys go through a debutante kind of thing too for girls? Because don't they do that in Texas? I could be wrong. I'm from California, so I have no room to speak about any of that.
Actually, there's still some old families down south that still do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but you coming from money when you do that. My mama's family,
because they go through proper training on how to
my mama went through charm school.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She had to walk around with a book on her head. She had to do that other stuff. How to enunciate your words. Because there's a different kind of Southern speak. I mean, you got the real Chantil Southern speak where you talk like this. And you're like, well, hello, how you doing? Well, bless your heart. And you got that, and that's what they teach you.
I see.
Then you got the raw kind of Southern like me that don't give a damn. And... But yeah, you do still have cotillions, you do have all that, but again, that's like old money, kind of Southern. You don't see that a lot anymore. At least not in the crowd I hang out with. How about that? But introducing...
in the middle of noodling, you're going down and practicing which fork is which?
There's a country club down in my neck of the woods called there's the Cherokee. Is it Cherokee? It's on Cherokee Boulevard or Cherokee Road. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember the name of the country club. And it might even be the Columbus Country Club. And evidently my mama's family was part of that for a long time. And they did a cotillion thing.
Before or after the mob?
Huh?
Before or after the mob?
The mob was part of that too.
All right, just questioning.
So they had it to where, and Mama used to talk about it all the time. She was like, yes, she said, we had to come down the stairs in our beautiful white gowns as if we were attending a wedding. And we had our escorts standing at the bottom of the stairs. And then what you would do when you're standing at the top of the stairs, then they would announce you. And it's like, welcome, Miss Donna Baxter, into the environment, whatever it is. She being birthed, I guess. I don't
Society.
know. The society, yes. And then she said she had to flow down. She had a certain way of walking.
Had to flow.
She had to flow. And a lady never shows her ankles, and so she had to flow down and then, curtsy and all this other stuff. She said she hated it because she was a tomboy. But her mama made her do it. And then you got the gentleman and down at the bottom of the stairs, and then he escorts her, and then you stop in the middle of that, and the spotlight's on you, and then all of a sudden they say, welcome, like you just said, welcome to society, Miss blah, 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 blah. And you were officially in. And then that was it. You were introduced into high society.
Wow.
That's when
So
my mama
fancy.
family had money. So
That's so fancy.
I don't know where the money went. I sure would like to have some of that now, if you don't mind. But that was mafia money, so had to do what you had to do.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
we've touched on that a couple of times, and I don't think we have enough time to dive
No, we
into it
don't
deeper,
need to talk
but
about that no more, 'cause
we really do need to do a really good deep dive.
I gotta look around my shoulder sometime when we talk about that stuff. So I don't know if I want to, right? Yeah. So yes, there's some Southerners that still stick to the old ways and still do the debutantes and stuff like that. And so,
Fancy.
But then there are those of us who don't like doing
Yeah.
it. I would not expose my daughter to that.
Really?
Mm-mm. Want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. And plus, I don't like areas that restrict you. You know, I mean, there are country clubs even here, you know, in this area, and I have no reason to pay for a membership to be somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. I just don't like it. Then there's people out there who are like, well, I'm a member of this country club, and I know this person. They got name drop all the time. That is not the kind of people I want to hang out with.
That's fair.
Give me somebody who has been on the tractor all day. Give me somebody that's pushing heavy equipment, you know, stuff like that. Those are the kind of
Well, it
people I
feels
like.
more real to me too. You know what I mean? Like those people are unfiltered, and you're gonna get
Which
them.
one? Talking about the blue collar people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're unfiltered, and you're gonna get them, and you're gonna get to know them, versus maybe the polished.
Yes, and the ones who must have a new car every 2 years, and it must be a convertible high society snob car. Now, I can't talk much, but mine's used number one, and I paid less than $10,000 for the used car. So, there,
Yeah.
he high, pinky high.
There you go.
All right, $9,624 is what I paid for that car in
Yeah.
cash.
Well, hey.
Because it's so low, they wouldn't take financing. That dude told me at the dealership, he was like, "Oh, I just want to let you know we don't do financing on cars this low." And I went, "Oh, excuse me." I said, "Okay, I'm glad I saved up." So
No kidding. That's
So-
crazy though.
that's what I'm talking about. I mean, but you know, at the same time though, you accept people who they are. So if they're high society uppities, but as long as they're good people.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
for sure, absolutely.
Yes.
But I understand what you're talking about.
I don't like snobs
Yeah,
at all.
I get you.
Yeah.
That makes
So-
sense though.
Does it?
Yeah, I mean, like with your personality, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm not.
I don't think you and I would get along as well if I were very like snobby.
I wondered about you one time though. I thought you were a little bit on the snob side, but
What? Me? No way.
no one here has ever.
Yeah.
Not with Pizza World. You guys are too laid back and too blue collar. I like it. I like it. And it's family oriented, so that's good. But I have known some people in my life who are name droppers, who expect you to treat them in a certain. I used to work with this. Let me tell you something. I've been in radio for a long time, and I used to work with this one person who I saw them outside the radio station. Right, we never hung out or anything else. And my wife, Jennifer, and I were going somewhere to an event at Riverside Casino.
Oh yeah.
Love Riverside Casino.
Yeah. Same.
All right. And so we were there, and all of a sudden I see a person, I'm not going to say their name. I see them walking down the steps, and I wanted to introduce them to Jennifer.
Yeah. A normal thing.
The lady puts her hand out, and it's like, "Oh, are you one of my listeners?" No, heifer, I actually work with you every day. For how long now? And you're going to sit there and ask me if I'm one of your listeners? No, ma'am.
What?
No. And then from that day forward, Jennifer's like, no. I don't like her.
Was it that hand that you just did? Like
Yes,
like that
the
relaxed.
fish.
Yeah.
You ever shake hands with somebody got that real weak handshake, that fish? I
Yeah.
don't trust people like that. So, but she did that. And like I said, ever since then, mention that lady name, Jennifer's just, she don't like it.
And Jennifer's a very saintly woman, so
I wish y'all quit
would take
saying that
her-
mess, because that right there works my nerves. Y'all calling her a saint every time.
Does she know?
Yeah, I tell her.
You told her.
I said, the people over there at Pizza World, they think that you're a saint for some reason. I have no idea why. And she said, a saint? And I said, yes, ma'am. Because I have to deal with you? I said, evidently, that must be what it is. She said, okay, I'll take that title.
That's so funny.
Well, I'm so glad you think that's funny. In fact, we're going to wrap it up now because I'm
We
done
should
talking
get
to you.
Jennifer on here one day.
Well, no. Actually, I asked her one time. She doesn't like do it. She don't want anything to do
That's fair.
with anything, because she's very, what's that word? She likes her anonymity.
Yeah. Love that.
She doesn't like being on. I got her on the radio one time
In all these years. Just
in all
one
these
time.
years, And I even got photographic proof.
Wow.
That's right. And she was done.
Well, you never know.
I do know.
I'll keep dreaming.
Okay, well, you keep dreaming. That'll be your nightmare then, because they ain't having. Look, I'm done with you. I'm done talking to you and everything else. So look here. This is another. I know we still got whatever, but this is Ricky's Big World, and we are concluding another episode because Roxanne and Jan got on my nerves. So until next time, we'll leave the light on and the door unlocked. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.